Let's find the factored form of 6x squared plus 11x plus 3. So the first thing we're going to note here is that our a value is 6, our b value is 11, and our c value is 3. And step 1 is going to be to multiply a times c. So that gives us 6 times 3, which is 18. Next step is to find two numbers that multiply to 18 and add up the middle number, b, which is 11. And what are those two numbers? So this helps if you know your times tables, but those two numbers are 9 and 2, because 9 times 2 is equal to 18, and 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. So what are we going to do with those two numbers now? So we're going to split up the middle term according to those two numbers. And this is called decomposition. So let's do that. So we started off with our 6x squared plus 11x plus 3. And we're going to split that off. We have 6x squared plus 2x plus 9x plus 3. So it doesn't really matter the order that you put these two terms in. One way might be easier than the other for you, but it really doesn't matter. You should end up with the correct answer in the end. And now step 4 is to group and factor. So what do I mean by that? I mean, we're going to take them in pairs. So I'm going to look at 6x squared plus 2x first, and I'm going to ask myself, what can we factor out of those two terms? And we can factor out a 2, and we can factor out an x. What's left after we factor out 2x? So what do I need to multiply 2x by to get 6x squared? I need to multiply that by 3x. And what do I need to multiply 2x by to get 2x? I need to multiply 2x by 1. And I close off that bracket, and then I move on to the other pair here. So I look at this pair and I ask myself, what can I factor out of these two terms? And I can factor out a 3. So I always put the sign in this case it's positive, plus 3. And if I factor out a 3, I'm going to end up with 3x plus 1. And what's really important here is that these two brackets match up. If those two brackets match up, it means you did it correctly. And what you can do now is take the two parts that you factored out here, the 2x and the plus 3, you can stick them in their own bracket. So 2x plus 3. And you can put the other bracket here, the 3x plus 1, right beside it. And that is the factored form right there, 2x plus 3 times 3x plus 1. And this is called decomposition. It's a great way to factor quadratics when the first term in your quadratic is not just x squared, but has a number in front of it, like in this case where we have a 6. Hope you found that helpful.